Does trading 49er star wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk make any sense? I'll tell you what, smash that like button. Mike and I are going to get to it right here on the BAM Show. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. What's going on, 49er faithful? We told you the BAM Show is going to be back. Boom, we back. You dig? And it's going to be some new times, new changes. We're going to be doing the show Wednesdays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live, or I was trying to think of a word that go with live or dive, thrive, strive. I don't know, but Mike will figure it out. Mike, what's going on, bro, man?
What's going on, big dog?
This is not a word, Mike. It's,
all right.
Why does the word live have two different meanings depending on how you say it?
But they mean the same thing.
Live and live mean the same thing?
Breathing, like active. Yes, they mean the same thing.
No, it doesn't, because you don't say we're live on camera. You say we're live on camera.
Right.
Like we're
but
recording.
It means
live.
the same thing. Like we're live right now, like in the moment.
No, it
we're
doesn't.
Live.
No.
Yes, it does.
But you don't say live. That's my point.
Well, because it's a different thing.
Right. So then it has a different meaning.
I don't think they do.
I think. Welcome to the welcome to the BAM Show. Live.
Wait, you wanted something. I don't think there's a different meaning between live
I'm using
and
whistle
live.
all this season. Listen, I don't know. Guys, make sure you
if you're live, right? If you're live, it's an active, real in front of you, like in that moment.
We could pull up the
breathing.
definition.
Nah, that's no fun. That's no fun.
It ain't no fun.
The homies can't get
no. Hey, guess who's back in the mother loving house?
Did you see the BET Awards the other night, bro?
I did not, but I am watching the Kevin Hart clips. That cat has zero filter, and I love him for it. And I know a lot of people don't like Kevin Hart, but I don't know. He's funny to me. Maybe he's not funny to everybody else because he's oversaturated in the industry. But I don't know, something about his voice that I like, and it's kooky funny to me. But I know I did not see the awards.
He did a good job. The Snoop, they gave out these Icon Awards.
I know Jamie Foxx got an award, but I don't know if that was one.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx got an Icon Award.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg got one. Mariah Carey got one. Yo, hot take from Mariah Carey, I'm cool if I never see her again. I know that's
wrong with her, right?
Like, bro, she got like a lifetime, basically like the Lifetime Achievement Award of BET.
Yeah.
She didn't thank anybody.
What did she do?
Not her family, not her friends.
I think something's wrong with her, though.
Made awkward jokes, and talked about a book that she has coming out.
Hey, man, she used that platform to promote. I ain't even mad at her.
But she don't have to do that. I am mad at her. Like, you didn't think a single she said, this is my first BET award, and I guess it would make sense for it to be the Icon Award, right?
Maybe that's why she ain't thinking. Everybody didn't want to accept.
Yeah, but what does it have to do with the rest of your team? Like, you got kids. Like, you don't want to thank nobody? Wayne, if you won a Lifetime Achievement Award, you're not thanking your wife?
I'm just thanking God, and I'm getting out of there.
She didn't thank God.
She might not believe in God.
I don't like when you do this. You do this thing where you going
smash the like button. Speaking of like,
could you being a contrarian on purpose to everything I say, because you know that what she did is messed up.
On purpose, I'm finding optimism in the situation.
I don't never want to see Mariah Carey again.
Understood.
Live, whatever, like live, right? Her music is her music. That's cool. It's a staple.
But she lives.
Just not live.
Man, the full circle moment is always crazy here, man. And look, subscribe to the channel if it's your first time watching. You always are going to love the BAM Show because we're going to hit you with a bam. You know, and you never know what the band is. If you like the quirky intros where we're not talking about nothing like in the Humpty Dance using words that don't be nothing like lupid. Is that a word? Because it don't
It's a
mean anything.
disease, isn't it?
Lupus is the
Oh no,
disease.
lupus is the disease.
Anyway,
Lupus.
rest in peace, Shock G.
Or like computing. Computers Putin. Putin.
Putin. I get the lingo in that.
Nah, no. That's not a word either.
That's definitely not a word. Just like oh my God, there's a word that people conversating. That's not a word.
Right.
It's conversing.
It's converse.
Which is the dumbest fucking language.
Yes.
Back to I don't know if we somebody needs to clip our takes on English being the dumbest language. Because we do a episode and we always talk about how dumb the English language doesn't make any sense. Speaking of not making any sense, we got to talk about.
Started with live and live. That's exactly how you. That's exactly how you started the show. Yes. Yep.
Mike, I wanted to talk about today, Brandon Aiyuk, and just to give a couple of quick updates on Brandon Aiyuk. All right, so update. He did participate. He was at day one of minicamp. But he is in the middle, per our SF 49ers, of the ACL rehab. He's not expected to be ready for starting training camp, per Kyle Shanahan. But this is not anything out of the norm, right, Mike? I mean, like we knew like he had time to go on this rehab for his knees. I mean, the dude tore 3 ligaments, right?
Right. Yeah. It was significant damage. There were some people questioning whether or not he was going to play football again. See him out on the field yesterday, walking around and everything. He looked good. He looked good out there.
He did look good. And there's a video per Matt Barrows that showed Brandon Aiyuk actually out there. Just getting a couple of raps. I mean, not reps, but just being out there coaching the guys on the football field. Look, he holding that ball. He like, oh man, I missed this ball. This. They don't know anything. Look, there's a Trey Lance sighting number 5. I'm just playing, but
Bro, you never gonna beat the allegations, bro. Never. Let me go ahead and just ask the question that everybody want to know. If you could have it your way, would Trey Lance still be on this team?
I don't know, man. Not what I've seen from Brock, man. I don't. I mean, I wanted to see Trey Lance get an opportunity, but he did get the opportunity, and unfortunately, he got hurt. But I did want to see if he would have been able to overcome some of the evils of the NFL. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did want to see him, but I get why they moved on from him. I'm not gonna lie. But Brandon Aiyuk catching passes. He's not running routes, but he's catching the passes.
Did you see that he was doing a backdrop? Like a back step, like when he threw the ball.
Oh, I didn't even peep that.
Watch this. Hold on. He's going.
So we got Demarcus Robinson, Jacob Cowing.
It's right after this part. He's gonna like drop back. He's putting weight on that knee. Look at this backwards. Look, here it come. Look.
Oh yeah. Did he look a little iffy though? Like,
I mean, of course he can't do it like full speed, but he looked like he's
so
ready to get out there and train.
Well, here let's pick something. You know what? I like that you picked that from this video. Can I pick out something from the video? Ain't nobody talking about. He got on black shorts. Now,
wait, but not just him. Hold on. Look at number 5.
Wait a minute. Wait, they're supposed to have on black shorts though, right?
Everybody got on black shorts.
Right, but he don't got on the black shorts with the stripes. So how come Demarcus Robinson got on black shorts with the stripes, and he not getting crucified? Look like he took his.
Cowing wearing 19 now?
Cowing he's always been 19.
Right. So he don't have on a red stripe.
Right. So should we be talking about Demarcus Robinson black shorts with the stripes? Because the last time Aiyuk showed up with white shorts, it was a big thing. Damn it! I didn't even know we were going to go this route. Well, Buffalo Bill me. You know what I'm saying? This is funny. This is fun.
Maybe Robinson's stripe represents the people not expected to be there the first 3 weeks.
I like what you did. I just wanted to put that out, and y'all let us know. You know what I'm saying? Are we crazy for pointing this out? Because I'm confused, man. This dude didn't have any stripes on. You know what I mean? I mean, this dude, has stripes, and everybody else looks like either wearing black, solid black. Oh, you know what? Even if we don't want to single out DDR, Why can't we give credit for Brandon Aiyuk showing up in the right color shorts? I mean, this isn't controversial, right? Like, I mean,
I think you should give that man a round of applause.
okay, I think you're right, man.
He's back into team mode. Let's go. Let's go. He's back into team mode. Yes, sir.
Yeah, my dog, a leader among men,
Leader.
leader, leadership
Come on.
among men. Whether he's a
He's the
captain this
veteran.
year or not, I'm getting leadership qualities from the veteran wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk, who or where, Mike, the reports are claiming that Brandon Aiyuk is unhappy with the 49ers and he doesn't want to be here prior to the last week's cryptic message debacles. Now, what I think, or who I think, Mike, he's unhappy with are some of these people that create content that call themselves beat writers and things like that. Am I slightly off, slightly on, all the way on, or all the way off with this? Because
I mean, he threw a shot at me, bro. He said I'm too old to post on
he
social
did. He,
media if it's
that
not
was at
my
me, but
kids.
see, I didn't get offended because I knew he wasn't talking to me.
Right. But he put all of us in the same box.
But I knew he wasn't talking
what
to
was
me.
the age requirement? 35 and under?
It was
something like that?
35 and up. If you're 35 and up, shut the fuck up. Like, right? Shut the fuck up. That's what he said.
But see, the issue is the person that he was talking to. I don't know how old he is, and neither do you, because how do I say this the right way? Certain people age different. Like you might be 25 and look 45. You know, so
Yeah. I mean, you preaching, you know. I'm just putting this out there, man, because I'm like people get mad. Brandon Aiyuk was talking to somebody, and that person knows who they are, or people know who they are. But I didn't feel convicted by that comment. I didn't even think the need to post it. Oh, look who Brandon Aiyuk's talking to. I didn't get it because it was more like, bro, I know I'm over the age, but I'm posting positivity stuff. And I think he was talking about the negative stuff. I think that was what his comment was.
and so it's a simple thing then. The concept that you've embraced, that I also embrace. If it don't apply, let it fly. I know he said he threw a shot at both of us, but it wasn't to us because it didn't apply.
But you're right. It was to us, but we didn't apply it. You get what I'm saying? Like, so you're right and
That's
right
correct,
again.
yeah.
Like, yeah. Like, you're right and right. It wasn't
Context.
to the context. The
Boom.
context. All right. So, look, it's probably not going to be any Brendan. Hey, Mike, let me ask you this. Guessing. No training camp. What month do you think Brandon Aiyuk would be ready to play in a game for the 49ers? Regardless of the record. Regardless, like, no, I don't care about none of that. But what month do you think he returns to 49ers football to play? Sorry.
Mid to end of October.
Okay, so the month of October.
Yeah.
You just had to say month. And I do hear the music in the background too, by the way. So we about to get flagged. I'm like, okay, well, all right. Nah, that's all good. So let's talk about this situation right here because Sports Illustrated proposed a trade. Now you got two wide receivers out here that apparently want to be traded. Now, one, I don't even know if Terry McLaurin from the Washington Commanders came out and said he wanted to be traded or not. But apparently that's what's going on. You're hearing the stuff from Brandon Aiyuk. So Football Forever put out a post. All right. And so it says Sports Illustrated proposes a trade that would send wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk to the Commanders in exchange for wide receiver Terry McLaurin to the 49ers. I'm going to ask you a couple questions too. I'm guessing McLaurin would love to play for the 49ers if they extend him, and I'm guessing Aiyuk would love to play with Daniels, which we already know that's one of his best friends. So, Terry McLaurin. Now, if both of these players fully healthy, would you make this trade?
My answer is no. If they're fully healthy, and Terry McLaurin is one of my top 5 wide receivers. You know, if y'all been following me and what I do, he has been one of my favorite guys since he was a draft prospect. But I'm always going to side with youth. I'm always going to take youth. So I think that what we have in Brandon Ayuk can be McLaurin like, and so there's no need for us to make that trade. So I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't be mad if the trade did go down, but I wouldn't do it. Healthy guy, healthy guy. I still wouldn't do it. I would take the guy that's younger.
What if you can get Terry McLaurin on a cheaper deal because he's older?
Well, so how does that work? Because we just gave Ayuk his deal. I think we got a lot of dead cap, so it wouldn't. It's
Bro,
still
we are the
valid for
dead
Dallas.
cap kings, bro. So like at this point, I mean, just keep adding to the cap of dead, right?
That's the
The
opposite of
capping
live.
dead. Right? Now we see eye to
Message.
eye. Yeah, message.
No, I mean, I just don't know if it's worth it. Like dollars, youth, potential, and growth, and all that. I just don't know that it's worth it, bro. I don't know that I would do that. I don't know that I would do that. Like, how old is Terry McLaurin? He's
right.
27, 28?
I'm intrigued by it though. Right? I'm intrigued. I'm not gonna lie.
But should you be?
Why should I be? Um, First of all, I wouldn't want to trade Brandon Ayuk, but if I'm going to trade Brandon Ayuk, it needs to be for a guy at this caliber. So I think that's what intrigues
He's
me.
29. He'll be 30 in
So
September.
he'd
Hell
be
no.
entering that Debo era, like that. You know what I'm saying? So and Brandon Ayuk will be entering what 27, but he is returning from 3 CL injury. And if you don't, it's like you almost don't know. I made that up, right? And you almost don't know.
That's fire, and that is stolen. I'm telling you now, that is stolen. It's going. It's mine now. I'm with it. You said it first, but I'm taking that. That's coming with me.
3 CL.
Yeah,
It's
he
not
tore his
funny.
3 CLs.
By the way, it's not funny at all. But that's that shit funny as hell. But my point is, you're getting a guy that you know how many times. Damn, bro. Five, 5 straight seasons of 1,000 yards, bro.
I told
I
y'all, McLaurin is like DeAndre Hopkins. It don't matter who their quarterback is. If they healthy, they
He
get you a
gonna
thousand
cook.
yards.
He gonna cook.
They go, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
Like
gonna
so,
feast. I mean, he'll feast if
it's
the quarterback's cooking. He'll feast.
right. It's not a knock on McLaurin at all when I say I wouldn't do this. I want to be very clear. I was strictly just doing that because of the age. You said Ayuk is 27.
How old is Brandon Aiyuk? I feel like
I thought he was only like 25. Is he that
maybe he
old?
is. Maybe, I don't know why I got 27.
Hold on, let me see. I got it right here. Boom. Brandon Ayuk is 27. Yeah, come on, man. Okay, yeah. You right.
I know you hate me sometimes, bro. I can feel it with the smile. I hate with a smile. That's some crazy shit right there. Like hate with a smile. That's different. But I can feel it. He'll be 28 on March 17th. So look, it's like a guy going into his 30-year-old going into what his third contract, I believe. It'll be his third contract, I think, Terry McLaurin. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I would make that trade. I love Brandon Ayuk. And I've grown to love him. And I'm always willing to reward the homegrown talent of the player. Like, you know what I'm saying? The player you drafted. Um, when I think about Brandon Ayuk and what he does for this team, he's been the best pure wide receiver, in my opinion, that we have seen in a long time. Now, the issue is the only concern about Brandon, and don't get it twisted, Terry McLaurin has had some injuries too, but he's not returning from a CL injury. All right. And so my only concern with Brandon Ayuk is the mental aptitude of this young player returning from a 3 CL. Like that's tough. If it was just an ACL, yeah. If it was a PCL, hell yeah. If it was an MCL, hell yeah. But it's a 3 CL injury, bro. That's three different types of mental blocks this kid could face. That's why I'm almost like Niners. If just let him rock this season, man. Just let him fully recover and let him just ease him back. Especially if you're winning and you don't need him, like let him fully recover. But
Well,
he's
no, no,
still
no, 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 no.
okay.
I
My
ain't gonna
bad.
let you do that because that's
Okay.
not how you posed the question to me. Your question to me was,
Shit.
forget the record. When is he coming back? I want you to answer that question now because you talking about let him
How
cook,
am I
let
gonna
him
answer
rest
my own question?
with words, English, the
Yeah,
language we hate.
them jams in the background gonna get me fired. I know that. No. How do I answer my question? Bearing injury, so no injury.
No, no. The question that you asked
Oh,
was
no record.
what
No
month
matter
does
what
he
the record.
return? No
Okay,
matter what the
okay.
record
That's what
is.
you wanted me to answer. What month? You said October. I think November. I think November is the timetable. I think that's when football starts. The playoffs push football. The weather changes. That type of stuff. I think that's when you're going to need a Brandon Aiyuk. Why? Because of the veteranship, the leadership, and if you whatever you could get out of him during that time, that'd be a good time for him to really start rebuilding. Just the wear and tear on the knee. Can he withstand practices, back-to-back practices, games? Can he recover well? Because we know football recovery week to week is crucial. And I mean, I've never done this, Mike. Maybe we look at the schedule and see because we got a late bye. Ooh, now we
Which is
thinking
why
with
you let him come back a little earlier because he's going to have time to recoup. Week 14 is the bye, so
okay. See,
I
I'm the
mean,
opposite, but I like you. I like your thinking. I'm more on the thing. I like that. I love that actually. I'm not even going to disagree. Like I actually love that. But I'm more on the let him come back fully full geared up, full week of practice before the week on that bye week, right? Like coming off that bye week, he'll get the full week of practice and then boom, see if he's ready. Now, we don't have our bye week till week 14. Is that November? Because I don't have hold on. I thought I had the dates here. I do. So December. Well, I'm wrong too. I'm going to go with December. I'm going to change it to December. Go ahead. What?
he don't need that much recovery, bro.
I know he don't need that much recovery, but I just feel like they're not going to rush him back. So you're saying week 10 against the Rams on the road. Nope. You're saying week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8. All right, so here are the teams. Oh, I forgot I could share this. And guys, if you want, man, you guys can go and sign up to my Patreon. It's only going to cost you $1. You can get all my worksheets off the Patreon that I create, these Google Sheets. You know what I'm saying? It takes me a long time to get these mother truckers together. So go ahead and support a brothers. Only $1 freaking dollar. All right, so Mike, you got week 5. That's October 2nd. Week 6. So you said mid. So let's start with week 7 on the road with the Falcons. I mean, at home against the Falcons. Is that the game you're eyeing on?
Yep.
It's a Sunday
Yep.
night football game.
Mm-hmm.
And
Let's
I'm
go.
going week. You know, I'm lying. I'm sticking with November. I'm going week 12, 11/24. That's Sunday.
That's the day after my birthday,
I mean,
baby.
that's a
Let's go.
Monday. I'm sorry.
Let's do it.
Monday night football against the Panthers. I think that's going to because you get the extra day. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about the extra. I don't know if you peeped that. Like it's extra. He's gonna get the extra day. So you got week 7 prime time. I got week 12 prime time. Guys, in the comment section, let us know what week you think Brandon Aiyuk returns to 49er football. Is it week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18? Let us know. Now, go.
What's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
11,
12? What is that from?
12.
What is that?
Electric Company, right?
Is that what that is? The electric company? What'd
I
you
think
say?
that's from Electric Company.
She said Sesame's place. Sesame
Oh, it
Street.
is Sesame Street. It was one of the two. 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought it was Electric Company. 1, 2,
How do we look that up?
3, 4, 4, 5 song. It was Sesame Street. No, it's
I thought-
Electric
well,
Company.
It says electric company, so she was wrong.
No, Electric Company
No.
had one too, and Sesame
Electric-
Street had
Oh,
one.
he said both of them had one.
Yep.
So okay, I guess you would have to play it to know which one it is.
Right, and I think it
'Cause
will come.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
11, 12. And that it had a dope beat too. Doo. Yeah, I remember that. All right, so Mike, let's talk about this right before we go. Does it make sense trading Brandon Aiyuk? Now we talking for real. Like, does it make sense for the 49ers to even trade the young fella? Like, does it make sense?
Hell
Give me-
no. No. No,
I-
I'm not going to beat around the bush. No.
But why do people feel like this is a thing? Like I don't get it. Like why are people making sense of it? Like help me understand why people are making sense of trading Brandon Aiyuk, and why doesn't it make sense to you? Why is it a hell no?
Well, I don't think people are making sense of it. I think they're sensationalizing something from something that someone posted. I don't. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, like no, it's just not. How. Oh man, what are some of the elements that involve a trade? Two interested parties.
Two interested parties,
In this case, four, because two players, two teams, right?
correct? So two different agents, unless they got the same agent. The players, the two different teams, injuries.
Financial.
Um, I think that's
But don't keep going. You just said a really good one.
okay.
Injuries. Can Brandon Aiyuk even pass the physical? You just said you think he's coming back in week 12.
Right, so that's why it doesn't make sense to me. Like it's like the dumbest motherfucking thing ever. Like you talk about a player recovering. You talk about a player that's gonna start on the PUP. Name one team that's dumb enough. Give me one of these 31 teams that's dumb enough to trade for a player on the PUP.
Does Trent Baalke still have a job?
No, been
Well,
fired.
then nobody.
Okay.
Nobody.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Ain't nobody.
Nobody, right? Nobody. And so I don't get why we're even having to talk about like the writers from Sports Illustrated. Like what the fuck? What are y'all smoke? What are y'all on? It doesn't even make sense.
Something stronger than this hookah, I can tell you that much.
But Mike, it doesn't make sense. Now, if he was healthy, we did the exercise of him being healthy. Okay, yeah. Now we could talk. But you're talking about a player recovering from a 3CL injury, and a team that probably be like, "I'll give you an undrafted free agent." You can't give me an undrafted free agent. I'm
No,
serious, bro.
no, for real. Like and that's the thing, right? For the Niners to come up off of this trade right now, we would have to have some serious compensation because of the money that we're going to spend to move him. It's going to cost the Niners to move him.
Dead cap
So
like
that
a
undrafted
motherfucker.
free agent ain't going to work. That third,
That
fourth
can't
round
even
pick,
work
it ain't going to
anyway.
work. Right. So like between the injury and what it's going to cost, it's not even an option. I don't know why this is a topic on social media right now. And it's everywhere. It's in the 49ers group chats, on Facebook, it's on X, it's on Threads, it's in Reddit. It doesn't make any sense to me. I just don't know how people are trying to conclude this with any kind of logic behind it.
I feel like the only way or only time is gonna make any logical sense, because we talk about logic, is when he's cleared. He'll still have to
And
pass the team's
by the time
physical.
he's clear, it might be past the trade deadline.
I forgot that's in November, right? Didn't they extend it though? They probably extended it just for the 49ers so that they could trade Brandon Aiyuk.
The trade deadline this year is
November what?
Important dates in the NFL. Here we go. July, August, September.
Nah, I bet you they
October.
extended it.
Before all trades, November 4th.
There it is. Because it used to be, I think it used to be the last week in October.
Right, around Halloween. Yeah.
Around Halloween, and now I got extended a little bit. See, they did that for the Niners. But look, I don't think it makes any logical sense right now to have this conversation. If we're going off of speculation, off of some cryptic messages, it still doesn't make any sense. Now, does Terry McLaurin want to play in Washington? Maybe not. Does Brandon Aiyuk want to play in San Francisco? Maybe not. I don't know, but I don't get why this is a thing, other than the simple fact you got one player that, and it's so funny because when you look at Washington, and the reason is because he's not getting the ball. When is Terry McLaurin not getting the ball? I mean, the cat just had 1,000 yards. Who had over 1,000 yards? Like they got rid of Diami Brown. They just signed Deebo Samuel. We think Deebo Samuel's going to take the shine from Terry McLaurin? Come on, man. Like, he's going to be utilized
They don't even work in the same parts of the field.
No. They're going to work the way Deebo used to work in San Francisco till Kyle switched shit up. The right way.
So Yeah, right. So it's just don't, none of it makes any sense, man. Like you got to be on something for real. For like you said, what are they smoking to come up with this? I just don't get it.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
You not stuck. You sensible. Your question going across the bottom of the screen is absolutely perfect. Does trading Brandon Ayuk make any sense? Say it with me.
Does
No.
Oh no, I was gonna say the question. You said say it with me. Mike, how the was I supposed to know you meant to say no? What is wrong with you?
I wanted you to just answer the question. Just say it
You
with
didn't
me.
say answer the question. You said say it with me. So I'm like,
All
does
right.
trading? You gotta be specific.
On the
man.
count of three, answer the question. Does trading Brandon Ayuk make any sense? 1, 2, 3.
Does trading Brandon
No.
I oh
He said it again. All right, I'm done talking to him. All right, that's not on me, y'all. That's on Wayne. Y'all let him know that he's at fault for this one.
That's
I'm
because
very clear.
that's because I was reading when you were asking me the question. And I do truly believe you cannot read and listen at the same time. I think that's an impossible thing. I want you to try talking again while I read. I'm gonna try again while I read. Like I'm gonna try it again while I read. All right, you ready? Go.
All right, you reading?
Yeah.
What number does Brandon Ayuk wear?
11. But see, that's not fair because I made myself.
You were attentively reading and listening. It was like active listening.
You saw my eyes go like this real quick. I was like, so, do you? Wait, that's a dumb question. Because you read with your eyes, right?
Unless you blind and you read with your fingers. But
That's true.
yeah.
But I was just thinking about because I was actually listening to what I was reading and trying to watch what you were saying. So say it with me.
Excuse me, bitch.
Does trading Brandon Aiyuk make any sense? No.
No.
See, you shook your head. I knew you was going there. Like, and I still was
There we
early.
go. We did it. We did it.
We did it. Guys, man, listen, I want to know from y'all, man, because I'm a little confused. And if you feel like, yo, let's trade him because he's injured, well, you can't trade him until he's healthy.
I do have a reason we should trade him. I
Okay.
did come up with something.
Okay, now I would love to hear.
This is a real.
I have one
legit-
too, but it might be the same thing.
There's no way it's the same thing. If you are as crazy as I am, then we got to get our DNA tested because we really might be related.
Okay,
So you want me to tell you my reason is?
absolutely.
Have you seen his new team picture?
You don't like it, Mike? Are you analyzing the team picture, Mike? Damn. Man,
Did you see it though?
I did. I mean, he looked like
He looked like a kid that was playing with an electrical socket.
he looked like convict music.
Can you pull it up? You got it to share? I don't even know where to find this thing. It looked like
I saw
I
it.
get you with the mugshot look, but like,
Yo.
bro, like what was he thinking? This was absolutely. I saw that and I was like, oh, he really do.
Can
wanna
I
go.
give you?
He
Can I
don't-
give you? Can I give you? I can't. I was trying to type in team picture. I put team chapter because I can. Can I give you what I think it was? Like what I believe.
Yes, because there has to be logic with this somehow.
Okay, so my logicticity, yeah, I made that up, is that Brandon Aiyuk went to work and forgot it was picture day. And I know that shit happens because I went to school and forgot it was picture day, and you try to get dialed up as much as you can, fixed up, without you don't even got on the right clothes.
Your
And
seventh grade picture was terrible. Wasn't it?
Listen, man, big tooth, smaller than a little tooth, like, and you try, no haircut. You know what I mean?
That's
I'm
when
trying
you
to
skip and just got to do the makeup.
You got to do the
skip
makeup,
that
but he
day.
wasn't thinking.
Yeah.
He wasn't thinking. He was
Right.
like, "Oh, shh." Maybe it's in the
Because
contract.
it would have been a story that if he didn't participate in the team photos, or Brandon Aiyuk is rebelling, instead of saying, look at my hair, look at how I look, y'all just ain't a good look. So now I got to do it because people already think I'm not a team player. They
Bro,
pressured him into taking this ugly ass picture.
Bro, that picture's
And
so
for those
ugly.
of y'all haven't seen it, when Wayne gets this picture, y'all,
I'm not
don't
finding
make
it.
me-
It's
Oh,
it,
no,
it's
I'm-
so
I'm-
ugly
I'ma
that
find it.
it's so ugly that it ain't even out on the net. This is funny. I'm gonna find it. I got it. I got it. I got it.
Okay, I was about to say I was typing my little heart out over here. I was about to find that joint. It's crazy looking.
All right. It ain't
I
as
wonder how many
clear
people
as I
haven't
want it
seen
to be,
this.
but I got it. All right.
The hell?
So
I got glitter in my hair. That joint look crazy though, bro. Is so while Wayne is pulling that up, this is the only reason I could come up with for trading him. Now I can't wait to hear what Wayne's real reason is because this is oh my god, it's worse than I thought. It's like a cross between him and Bruno Mars. Like this is
I like the
not.
stash though. The stash is perfectly trimmed. This was a planned haircut. This is a planned hair day. I felt like he had got his braids just taken out and it didn't get styled yet.
You're not doing this to me, bro. I make too much money for this.
I'm trying to figure out why you mad though, because I don't see nothing wrong with it other than the fact it looked like a mugshot. But I'm looking at it like, so this is the logic that makes sense of trading Brandon Aiyuk. Okay, okay.
Oh no, this is a reason to trade him. I ain't saying this is the only reason. Like I would get rid of him for taking this picture. Like what are you doing, bro? Like
Yo,
having
we
fun
about
with
to
it.
get
Having fun with it.
excommunicated from the 49ers community, bro.
Now I'm
We
applying to
included. Now
I
we're
got
included.
yeah.
Now
I
we're
just took the
included.
post of my kids. Yeah.
Now I'm included. But you know what? I think the only thing that makes sense is like, and I said it earlier. If he clears physicals with the team here, and he's able to practice, he comes off the PUP. And then there's teams that are looking to make a trade for him because now he's healthy. I think that would be the only time where you might entertain it if it's before the trade deadline. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only time it'll make sense, in my opinion. Other than that, can we dead the Brandon Ayuk? And last and certainly not least, Mike, do you feel like Brandon Ayuk is causing drama? Because I'm not getting the drama. And if we are getting drama, then what about the good stuff that he's doing? Why is that? Why are we not elevating that?
Oh, so to answer your first question, no, I don't believe he's causing drama. I think people are looking for a reason to be upset, and so they're clinging to anything that can possibly not be taken positively. They're looking for a reason to be upset with him. This goes back to people not liking him since negotiations. That's what this comes down to me. And it's a combination of the negotiation process and the season he had.
Yeah, but Mike,
I think I'm just saying. I think it's because check this out, right? If he goes through the negotiation process, he comes in celebrating, yeah, give me my money, right? And then he comes out and he balls. All of a sudden, that give me my money isn't selfish. It was enthusiasm. He couldn't wait to come in and report the work. If Brandon Aiyuk came out and had 1,400 yards and 12 touchdowns last year, none of this is happening. No one's saying any of this. The Niners paid the right guy. They got rid of the right guy. That's what the story would be if he came in and he balled out. That's what the story would be.
Because you knew that was my next question. Because I was gonna say, well, what happened if he would have balled out? But you already answered it, and now that's why I'm saying let's look, think, believe what y'all want. But at the end of the day, Brandon Ayuk's a 49er until he's not, and when he's not, then okay, cool. But right now, Niner unable to perform physically, PUP. That's what they call it, PUP, right? And so I don't see the Niners trading this player for one because I think the contracts would be hardest to move. Plus, the player being injured is going to be hardest to move. So that's two things going against going against the grain for the Niners. Not in the Niners' favor is what I'm trying to say. Now, unless they get a Trent Baalke team that be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I give you first round
We
pick.
we should just make up something negative to go viral. We should just make up something negative. Man,
because I'll find a way to flip it and make it positive.
I know. It's the contrarian in you.
Yeah, that is. You said that earlier. Full circle. Full circle.
That's the third one. That's the trifecta right there. That's the Trinity.
Mike, I know, like, the way I bring us into the shows is good, but the way you bring us and take us out of the show is even better. Can you hit the faithful with the bam one time? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We truly appreciate everybody. Don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. For all your crazy 49er controversial topics, that will be here on the BAM Show on Wednesdays. And don't forget to check us out on Nothing But Niners on Thursdays and Fridays. Mike, I did get a question from Terradome in my DM, and he said, can you do a Nothing But Niners reunion? and I know people feel like I fell off, and I did, because I just don't like recording after 9 o'clock anymore. Like, let's just keep it a buck. But we will pick a show where we're. But this is the crazy thing. He wants everybody on there, and so maybe you could reach out to Nick. Maybe you could reach out, get Tony, NY, and we'll find a time to do a special reunion show before the season starts on the Nothing
right.
But Niners channel.
I'm gonna throw a group chat together. This is her
No,
request.
don't throw a group chat together until you get all confirmation of everybody. Hit them up individually, those that aren't in the already group chat. Nah, for real.
Okay. All right.
You know,
all right.
because
all
they
right.
might not want to be in the group chat. You know what I mean? And then once you say yeah, and then start a new group chat, call it the reunion show.
The issue is the other group chat is still there. It's just been dormant. It's still there. It exists already.
Bro. You are the worst.
I'm putting it all out there. My bad. I should have left that behind. What's that third wall?
I thought I set you up for the slam dunk
You did.
to where you wasn't gonna.
I did. I outed me. I did. I just noticed your glasses say 49ers on the side. Yo, you not fly, bro. You not fly.
Yeah, man. These are sponsored by Zenni Optical. And I'm sponsored by Zenni Optical. I got to do a better job promoting the Zenni Opticals, but these are my favorites, and they don't make these anymore. These are exclusives. I'm probably one of maybe 10 or 100.
Yeah, they got that like Detroit vibe. Like those are the kind of
Yes.
glasses you see people from Detroit wear.
Yes,
like, that's
you got the tinted gold in the tints, and then and so like you'll see me with these because I like the way they fit on my face. You know, and whatnot, but they don't make these anymore. You can't find these on the website, but they have
I
newer
can't get none.
model stuff out there. They got more designs.
You got another pair like that around?
No, I wish I did. I'll send them to you.
Dog. Oh,
I know.
I
got
like
other
it.
pair
I realize that I have a long face, and so I need big
frames.
Like I need long frames is what I need on my face. Like the small ones don't really hit the same way.
Yeah, you'll look like a teacher.
You damn right.
Alrighty. Guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Mike, man, send us home, baby.
We live all the time, kicking it with the fam, bro. That's Breezy. I'm Mike, and this is The BAM Show.
Let's see if I can get it. What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.